I'm not familiar with this because they've not been featured in previous versions of Hearts of Iron, so it's kind of new to me. And of course, I've done no preparation to read up and discover any of the new stuff. I've just jumped in. We've got bombers taking off down here. The armour has moved in. Success in northern Ethiopia. Mussolini has nothing but praise. Is this it? Praise and admiration for the armies in northern Abyssinia and their success in pushing back their fierce opponents. He of course never doubted the prowess of our troops, as long as they got the right motivation from their juice and the tools to prevail. We have them on the run, so we gain war support and stability. That's good. That's good. Something's kicked off then. Yeah, they are trying to get in there. This will end up being ours, I'm sure, one way or another. I just don't know how. So if these guys are... Screw that. We've got to push south.
Pronto, signore.
South. Straight in. Nothing has time to rest. It would have made more sense maybe taking half of these over that way first, but I think we're going to go through anyway. This looks like it's going through. The air power's probably helping.
Formazione.
Think I can sneak in there? Do you think they're going to have anything in? Just pause again. We're under attack there. That's okay. What's attacking from here? They're not going to win that. And then we'll try and break out through there. We've got to get the towns. The victory point locations. Right, they are counter-attacking. There is something in there, so it's not going to be a quick, sneaky pillage victory, unfortunately. Fuel's okay. I've got to keep an eye on that. If you guys notice that my fuel's dropping, then shout at me in chat, because it's not something I always notice. It wants to be in bigger, brighter letters, I think. Right, you lot retreating up there. Well, they're not retreating. What they're doing is moving around just to fill in the front.
Attento. Avanzate.
The Mountaineers could get involved in this and just flip this, hopefully, quickly, and then just pile south. Oh, we need to sort this off again, don't we? There's a lot of stuff there.
Attento. Avanzate.
Throw those guys in. And a bit of support.
Pronto, signore.
And a bit more support. And even more support. And that should quickly go. I'm going to try and go for the pincer movement. We'll go for these victory point locations here. Try and grab those. This might be a tough nut to crack going through there. What I might do is switch this guy into this army, look. And yeah, bring him down. That's exactly where I want him. There, it's making them spread out. They have a lot of forces up here in the north. Fuel's gone down. Time to deal with the Sultanate of Ossa. How do you even pronounce this? Ossa? Ossa? I've never heard of it. I've never even heard any of the war documentaries mention it. Mohammed Yeo, the Sultan of the Sultanate of Ossa, has for a long time been under strong Italian influence. Just like during the last war, he has remained neutral, despite formerly being part of the Ethiopian Empire. In fact, the only reason that the Sultan still has power is due to Italian goodwill. The country may have sold its coastline to Italy, but it's still an obstacle to our conquest. The capture of Tigray might be enough to convince the Sultan to surrender the rest of his land. Send an ultimatum, demanding total subjugation. We can deal with the Sultanate later. No, send an ultimatum. Italy moves to annex the Sultanate of Ossa. Yes, this was inevitable. It was. Do we get a response? Or can I can't go in there, can I? Can't go in yet. Can't declare war. Does that make a difference yet? No. Cancel. Cancel all that. So we'll get a response, I think. Probably fairly soon. These need to push on. You at this point can help there. Well, we have managed to push up. Oh,
Sì, signore.
charge on. He folds. Let's move in and occupy those lands there. That now helps. That does help. Take those guys.
Pronto, signore.
Not you. And you need to pile in really quick. And what we'll do... Does he have another force somewhere?
Vi respingiamo, signore.
Oh, I've got one down there. Alright, that's fine then. Okay, so it's
Ordini.
this guy. We're just going to draw in. I'm going to keep it separate lines because I think it makes it a bit easier to manage. If we can get in and cut the rail link here. Not that probably helps because I don't think France has anything to do with it, but we'll jump in there and grab that. Ossa. Ossa. Okay, thanks, our mate. Is that sounds... Or Ossa? Ossa. I'm going to go with Ossa. That sounds like a better way of pronouncing it. We have pushed back the enemy. We gain more stability and base war support. This is quite cool. So basically, if the Ethiopians, which are a more interesting faction to play now, if they can hold the Italians back, then it sort of punishes the Italian economy quite a bit. That's quite good. We completed solid progress. Ah, okay. So that one came about just because we were actually doing good. We weren't holding back. We were going for it, and we've had some success. Nice. So these then aren't even options. That's quite cool. What's this? Create an intelligence agency. Ad Servizio Informazioni Militare. Nice Italian pronunciation there. I think you'll agree. From someone who speaks nothing of Italian. I learnt it all from playing Super Mario. Rosa Donnelly becomes an operative. So I think that just gives us a free intelligence agency, which I'm not sure is worth 70 days of political power. Investiture. I'm not sure. I think there's better things we can do with our power. Modify the government. Can we modify the government? We can't change that. Although we could do with changing that. We can't. Oh, it's cheaper. Why have we got a cost reduction? Because with Mussolini's in power. All right. Well, I massively need some military high command, because what we really have to do is to get this up so we can start modifying templates. That is going to be absolutely crucial. We use this for everything now. If you haven't played this game in a long time, your military XP it's everything. All your land doctrines and everything. It's quite critical to get. There's a regrouping specialist, an anti-submarine specialist. Don't think we want one of those in. What about chief of the army? There's an army organisation one. Army defence. It's only 5%. It's only 5% division defence, which isn't bad, but army experience is quite good. There's some better guys than that, I'm sure. Well, maybe not. Am I going to help Germany or not yet? I think I will. I think as Italy, if I don't help Germany, then Germany and all the Axis will come down on top of me. And at the same time, I'll have the Allies on top of me. So I think I'm going to have to help Germany in this. We're going to play it as Italy did. Now, that might be my undoing, because that will get me into a lot of wars that are going to be a lot harder to win. But we're going to go with it and see if Italy can come out on top in World War II. We might then also lose some of the abilities to take some of France, because the Germans will pop it instead. But we'll see what happens. Navy. So military high command. There's nothing I want to get there yet. There's a cavalry expert, which adds a lot of cavalry attack and defense. That might be good, because we might need a lot of cavalry. They're easier to make than motorised infantry due to our lack of resources and industry, so it might be a thing. Division recovery rate. I might hold off on this. The infantry expert, that's one we definitely need. That's a huge thing. And he doesn't give any training bonus. Okay. Who's the guy that gives training bonuses then? Have they changed theorists or not? No, they haven't. So I need someone with a... Do none of these give training bonuses anymore? Could have sworn they did. Suddenly I feel like... Right, so this feels like a more of an important thing all of a sudden, because I could have sworn these used to give training bonuses, as in, you know, you gain some of this. Maybe they took that away. Or maybe I'm talking out my backside and they never did. I do have some good defensive terrain between you and Germany. That's true, that's true. That is possible. Especially if I put Switzerland between us. Actually, that just blocks everything off. It is possible. That would be another playthrough. I think I might do that in another playthrough. Try and recreate the Italian Empire. Non-historical. We're running out of historical countries to play as. I want to do a China one as well, because that is a vast challenge, and it can go horribly wrong due to events out of your control. So that would be a good one to play with historically. And after that, I think we might do some non-historical stuff. So recreating the Roman Empire would be quite fun. Anyway, let's make sure we're winning this war. We'll put someone into power. Oh, there's one thing I didn't look at. I don't think there's anyone cheap here, is there? No, there's nobody cheap there. So we will come to that in a... Why is that flashing up? We can put these in. Industrial concerns. Refining. Industrial research speed. Plus 15%. We are behind with such things. Infrastructure, construction, electronics research. What's the difference between these two then? What's that? Recross Rusioni Industriali minus... What? Do I need to go and, like, take a subscription out to Duolingo to understand what this is? Something minus 35%. It's reconstruction industry. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. That seems the same. So, completing the focus, modernize. Ah, right. Okay. There's two different focuses. There's two different focuses there. Right. We need to. There's like a national focus which affects these. So we'll worry about that later. Industrial reconstruction, unless it means converting military factories to civilian or vice versa. I don't know. Or just build... Ah, hang on a sec. What have we got up here? Military industry. Wow, okay, we've got some huge penalties to this. Research speeds mostly, and production. Here we go. Whatever this is. Our efforts to save our domestic industries after the Great Depression have proven to be successful. By investing in Italy's industrial capacity even further, our productivity will soon rival those of the major powers. Leonidas Rex, thank you very much for 37 months. That is awesome. Thank you so much and greatly appreciated. Have you at least got the trains running on time yet? Apparently that was a myth. Apparently Mussolini didn't have any effect on getting the trains running in time, even though they say he did. And if that's not true, then blame the World War II channel for that. That's where I get all my information from. I started building trains. So this, right, so this, it says minus 35%. That's got to be a bonus. I should look at the focuses. So these are just what? Aircraft designer costs and industrial concern. Oh, wait, it can't be. It says minus 35%. It can't mean to all of them, surely. You mean each one gets an additional 35% bonus, which would make, I don't know, tank designer cost, it would take them 15% to roughly 21% or 20%. Not sure. Don't know. Have to work that out. Markgfl Beyonder, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. I'm not going to spend it on this because I need to have a think. What's this one? They all affect this. This is train production costs and reliability. Okay. And supply hub construction speed and railway construction speed. And the trains and railway research speed? I can't put that in anyway. But refining stuff. See, they all help. They all help this. Synthetic resources, research speed. Rubber. Rubber's going to be one of the key resources in this. It's going to have to be a homegrown industry because basically the Allies control the entirety of the rubber production in this game. That would be, more or less anyway, that would be a tough one. That would be a good one to go for, but not directly useful right now. These are attack bonuses against Ethiopia, so these are okay. But this military industry, this has to get fixed. We kind of need to be looking ahead and figure out where the hell that is going to be. It's either going to be in the army primacy thing. Doesn't say modify anything. Or it's going to be under the industry stuff. Railway innovations. What is that? Military factories, steel industry. Can we strengthen northern industry? Oh, there's some very nice things in there. That adds a lot of naval bases. That's a lot of naval bases. Regional development. I don't know. This is African development, isn't it? So we will have to find out what fixes that. Industrial concerns cost us 150, but the price is reduced. Ah, okay, I see. That makes sense. That is quite a good chunk of points. Cheers. Thanks for looking that up. Or thanks for telling me, if you already knew it. It does help. Anyway, we'll not spend it just yet. Just yet. Let's get back to this war. Kind of want to get some ministers in power, and I kind of want to get this ticking up. And probably a naval dude as well, to get that ticking over. I can't afford to put the fleet on maneuvers to get some experience yet, because we can't fuel them. Right, I need to have a look. Is there anything I've missed? Instantly, supplies are a problem over here. Stuff's coming down there from the north. Can we try and cut these guys off, do you think? There's a fight going on here. I'll have to let these link up with where they're going to.
Signore.
Yeah, cutting some stuff off would be quite good. What about cutting this dude off, actually? Let's do that.
Signore.
Give me one tank division.
Ripiegate.
Once he's cut off, in fact, we will start the offensive right now.
Pronto all'azione. Pronto all'azione.
In fact, cavalry can help. They don't need to get too involved. Army primacy is good. Yeah, this huge focus tree is hard to get around. Okay, so a bandits war. That sounds more like me. Mutually exclusive with preserve army traditions. So modify the Regio Esercito by. Is this going to be the irregular troops? Cost reduction of the. All right, cost reduction from mobile warfare doctrine. That would be nice to actually do. 2 75% research bonuses for truck and reconnaissance company, and a huge bonus for armored cars. Which grants armored car production cost and reliabilities are improved. Is that really important? Is that going to make a huge difference? Other than the fact it then locks us into whatever this is. We get, if we're going to go for a lot of cavalry, actually, this is the one to go down. If we use that cavalry commander and then have a ton of cavalry, we get even more bonuses off that. What's this one? This, oh, hang on, let me have a look. It's modifying one of these. This. Right, okay. We've got to get this fixed. Because at the moment we've got a penalty to speed and organisation loss and land doctrine cost. Right, that's expensive. So that one, Increases division speed, which is nice. This one, well, we get better recovery rate, better infantry defense, and organisation. Please tell me there's stuff down here which gets the speed up. I don't want a permanent penalty to speed. There's stuff in there which will get my speed up whichever goes, so that's good. And land doctrine cost, that's good. So whichever one I want to go down, that can have either. I'm thinking this one because I can't see. Mind you, that does have some really good. They're just research bonuses though. The mobile warfare doctrine. Am I going to go down that? I have to decide that later. Division defense on core territory and militia organizations. Special forces attack and defense. Well, that's always good. And research bonuses for special forces. Self-propelled guns. Modify military industry by light, medium, heavy, self-propelled artillery production cost. All these extra little modifiers coming in. I like the idea of the extra cavalry attack and defense. It's a shame that does just lock that off. I don't see that that's as good as going down. Mind you, all these other things, apart from that. So these are all. Yeah, actually I can still get all these. I like the division organisation. That is good. And the recovery rate and infantry defence. Less organisation loss when moving and instantly get division speed up. What do you guys think on those two? You don't think the Bandits war line would be as good? It is just the two things though, isn't it? Because everything else looks like it's available. Yeah, they're all available and they're not mutually exclusive. So it's two things. The division defence might be good, but then we're not planning to have to defend on core territory. We're gonna take the war to the enemy. Organisation +10 for armoured recon company. Sorry, armoured car and the armoured recon. Okay. Well, I am actually leaning more towards this now, just because it looks interesting. I like interesting stuff. Not that we're going to go with any of those just right now necessarily. Italian highways. Are we going to get infrastructure and stuff going? We really do need to get infrastructure and stuff going. 70 days. We'll come back to that, and we shall reconsider that. I'm actually thinking of the bandits line, because it only affects those two choices. Oh, we've also got military factories. We need a lot of this stuff. We need a lot of everything. We will, don't worry, we're building up a lot of light tanks. They're going into reserves. We will make good use of those. I'm going to put those in there for now. Get the military up. Okay, so what's going on here? Is there anywhere where we can have an easy breakthrough?
Pronto.
You guys can go down there.
Formazione.
Constantly trying to cut things up, head them off, and finish this fight. I don't really want to end up with like 20 Ethiopian divisions all defending the mountains around their capital. That's not quite the purpose of this. We've got this other army coming in from the north now. Oh, we can quickly pause. We can just rewrite that one. That'll do. Might be as well just to form them into one massive force, actually. What bonuses can he give now? Organisation? Reinforce rate. Yep, put that on. That is a good one. And do we have any points to spend on any of these dudes? Probably not. What about this fella? Nope, nothing. That's fine. Yep, go on then. We're just going to murder
Prendete la mira.
I don't remember ordering that attack.
Formazione.
Oh, maybe I should have done. Come on, we're going to take the towns. We'll try and cut. Actually, this will form a good cut-off here.
Si, signore.
You stay there.
Ordini.
You get into the mountains quickly.
Pronto, signore.
In fact, we'll put 2 in there. That'll be quite good. That will actually work quite well. This massive fight here is not working.
Formazione.
So those guys need to rest up. Where are we gonna pound them next? This looks possible. Cut those off. That does look very possible, doesn't it?
Si, signore.
They need some help. Can I do that?
Avanzate.
Because that guy looks kind of weak.
Avanzate.
No. No, let's cancel that. Let's try and recover a bit. This wasn't supposed to happen. This has gone horribly wrong. Crap.
Pronto, signore.
Screw that. You need to go there. We need to have him cut off before this retreat. There we go. So it's good. Let's just cancel that one.
Attento.
Right, so that's not taking place anymore. Okay.
Avanzate.
Why am my tank units attacking in places I'm not telling them to?
Pronto all'azione.
No, can you just help with that one? We need to finish these 2 divisions off, and that frees up troops to go elsewhere. Hey Tom, how's it going? Had fun with our grounded stream last night. That was a really good laugh. Looking forward to the next session. We've got the good. Let's go for radio. Would be really good. I'm going to go with radio first, just because it instantly gets our reinforce rate up. And what's this coordination? This is a new stat I have not come across before. Nearly got 150. Oh, we've got options. What are our options? Gradual war escalation. Okay, let it escalate. Withdraw from Ethiopia. I don't think that would be a good idea. Take Addis Ababa. We've only got 4.5 months to do that. Conquer Harare? Does it tell me where that is? I don't know where that is. Right, this fight's not really... This has not been going as planned. Let's put everyone in...
Pronto, signore.
Everything into this. We need to get... I mean, this should have been a
Pronto.
complete just wipeout over here. Should have been simple. Alas, it has been anything but. You guys,
Pronto all'azione.
straight across there. This guy looks weak. We can take him. There was obviously some attempt by my troops to fight down there. Italian highways. It's nice that these are quite quick to get in. What is that? 2 military factories. Railway innovations. Building slot civilian factories and trains. Steel industry. We can't do anything in Africa yet. Anything else floating along down here? We could do this for the... I don't think that's a good use of time at the moment. Right, nothing else is available down that tree at the moment. Where are we? By the way, Tom, I'm enjoying your Solasta playthrough. I love watching those dice rolls ones every time you have like a really critical moment. Right, I'll just kill this zombie, then I'm fine. Oh, not if I'm going to roll a 1. Every single time. It's just classic. You've got the same dice that I use, clearly. Power plant, steel industry. This is all good, but I probably need to sit down and think which we need to do. So, I'm actually going to go down this. I like the idea of this. I'm actually going to go for it. Cavalry attack.